I'm going to walk you through how to do your test kit at home. Now, when you open your test kit, you'll receive these collection instructions, and this is actually going to tell you everything that you need to know about the test, but we will be going over this in the video. Now, two really important forms that you're going to find in this test kit. Number one being this wellness form. Now this one needs to be completed. This one's super important, so making sure that your information is here at the top, and then your urine collection date, so the date that you're doing the test as well as the time that you're doing the test. Now this section is for the saliva collection portion. So again, you're going to put the date here at the top and the time at the bottom. The saliva collection will be 4 times throughout the day. So all of those are listed here on this form. Now down here at the bottom, it's going to list things like lifestyle factors, any symptoms that you're having, also any supplements or medications that you're taking. It's really important to list that on this form as well. Now there is a back side to this, so making sure that you're filling out this entirely. Okay, form number 2 that must be in this box when it's sent back is the laboratory requisition form. So your portion that will need to be filled out will be this bottom part right here where it says patient section. Make sure this is completely filled out. Again, you're going to have the urine collection time and date over here, and same thing with the saliva collection times and the date. This section over here is for a different test. You're only going to be doing the saliva and the urine test, the HPA testing. So this is not needed for this particular test. So you can ignore that part. Okay, so once you have your kit and you're ready to do your testing, you're going to, first of all, try to stop taking your supplements the night before you do your test so that it can be as accurate as possible. Make sure you check with your doctor to be sure that this is safe for you, but in order to get a really accurate reading, we do suggest that you try to avoid taking those supplements at least the night before you do your test. And you're going to want to collect your second urine of the morning. So not the first one, that's going to be really, really concentrated. So you're going to use the restroom, and then the second time that day, you're going to use this to collect your second urine of the day. Okay? Once you have that, you'll use this pipette, squeeze it up into that, and put it in this container. Okay? You'll take the lid off, and then you'll fill it about halfway full here. Okay? It does have a, see the liquid in there? It's a preservative. So make sure that when you're opening this, you don't dump out this preservative. And once your urine is in there, you shake it. Of course, make sure the lid is on tight, but you shake it up so that it's mixed together with the preservative. And then you want to pop that in the freezer. Okay? Now, these here are for the saliva, and it's important that you use the correct one at the correct time of day. So if you can see here on this form, the green is the first saliva, so you're going to want to use that one first. The red is the second saliva of the day, yellow is the third, and blue is the fourth, okay? So if you look here, back to the instruction guide, the collection instructions that will look like this, it will tell you what time of day to do these samples, okay? So the first one, you're going to do before breakfast, okay? The second one, you're going to do before lunch. The third one is going to be before dinner. And the last one will be before bed. So there are some instructions here that you rinse your mouth out with warm water and then wait 10 minutes before you do the testing. So that will give you time to help saliva to pool up in your mouth, because you are going to spit into the little containers here. And so you don't want it to be super bubbly. If it's bubbly, the bubbles don't count. So making sure that you wait 10 minutes for saliva to really build in your mouth, and then spit that into these collection tubes. Okay? Now, once you've done all of these throughout the day, you've made sure to write down the exact time in which you collect them. Okay, they do all need to be done on the same day. So making sure that you're doing the urine and then the 4 salivary collections on the same day. Once you're finished with that, you put this back into the biohazard bag. You put all of your samples. Again, here's the fill line for the saliva, so making sure that the saliva goes all the way to that line. Pop all of these back in here. Okie doke. You pop this in the kit. Make sure you put your filled out form in here with it. You will also make sure that your requisition form is in here as well. Close that off, and you will have a billable stamp here. So this is just a return label. You'll pull it off. It's a sticker, so you'll pull this off. I'm not going to use it because I don't want to waste it, but you'll place it right here on the kit so that it's sealed. Okay, and then you'll drop that off to FedEx. Now, I do want to go over a few of the kind of instructions for doing your saliva and urine testing, because these are important, again, for accuracy of the test. So before you collect your saliva, making sure that you're not taking a nap that's longer than 90 minutes before the collection, okay? No alcohol 12 hours before, no exercise or heavy physical activity before, and then not eating, chewing gum, smoking, or brushing teeth or drinking anything 1 hour before the test. Now, it does say that water is okay to drink, but making sure that you're following those instructions will ensure the accuracy of the testing. Now, when it comes to the urine on this side here, before collecting your urine, you want to make sure that you haven't had any caffeine that morning. So again, it is the second urine of the day, making sure there's no caffeine. Don't use any creatine 24 hours prior to doing the testing. No more than 8 fluid ounces before. No exercise or heavy physical activity before either. And as I mentioned before, if possible, avoid taking your supplements, any supplements that could affect these neurotransmitter and cortisol levels the night before the testing. Skip that if you can, but check with your doctor to make sure that this is safe for you.